here. You know what I'm saying? I had to drop the flex bomb for this shit, but you know what it is. It's your man RO, big FTC, big Apex shit. And I'm over here shooting my shit with the one, the only Ben fucking Ola. Let me drop a flex bomb to that shit real quick. All right, brother. All right, brother. So, how's everything feeling? How you feeling, man?
I'm good. Blessed. Can't complain.
I know. You really doing your, you really running with it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I think that you know what we trying to do here is basically give a spotlight to the artists that's grinding, those who need the motivation, those who don't need the motivation, but always acknowledge what people are doing for this hip hop community in the area.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So man, how's this run been treating you, man? How's this run been treating you, bro?
Good, man. It's been treating me. I can't complain. I'm loving what I'm doing. I'm getting good feedback from the people, so it's going good. You know what I mean? I'm getting more love than what I expected to get, so it's going good.
Okay. Why you said more than you expected to get?
I don't know. I don't know. You know how you doubt yourself when you first come out. You know what I mean? So
absolutely. And I think that this is why we want to definitely touch a lot of bases of what from the beginning, the middle, what's going to happen overall, and what we is. But I need everybody to know, like, who's Ben Ola? Where is Ben Ola from? Talk to the people.
I'm from Northern Virginia. I'm originally from Jersey, but I'm gonna say I've been in Northern Virginia for a long time, so I feel, you know what I mean, I had a right to claim I'm from Northern Virginia.
Right.
But those who know me prior to, you know what I mean, coming out here, you know what I mean, I went to elementary school, high school in Jersey City, you know what I mean, but I've been out here for a while, so I'm repping Northern Virginia.
Now, you know, like a lot of people that come from up north down to the Nova area, it's a lot of differences in as far as how the living is going. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, some people may feel like the area is not lit enough. You know what I mean? Give us like the difference between like the Jersey vibe and the Nova vibe real quick.
Of course, I mean Jersey. It's faster living. You know, so I'll say that it was like Northern Virginia is cool. You know what I mean? I enjoy it. Sometimes I might feel like I'm not fully
Engaged,
not engaged or just understood. You know what I mean? Like I might feel like, you know what I mean, people might still look at me as not being from out here, even though I've been out here for forever.
Right.
But I mean, it's pretty much the same for real. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna say it's slow in Northern Virginia. It's just not. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as much happening as Jersey. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that's ever been to any, you know what I mean, urban area like DC's right up the street, Baltimore. If you've been out there, you know the difference between being in a, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So, other than that, you know what I mean? It's cool. You know what I mean?
Now, with you being from Jersey, and I think that, you know, Jersey is one of the cities that when it comes to this rap music stuff that plays a kind of viable part in its history of hip hop. Because you have like Naughty, you know, Latifah, all of that. Yeah. But what got you into music?
I mean, music always been a part of me, bro. Like my father was a DJ. You know what I'm saying? So when I was a little nigga in diapers, my father would be on the ones and twos DJing. So it's not. I can't even say anything got me into music. It's always been a part of my life. So me doing music, it only makes sense. It's like just me doing what's already been embedded in me. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't so much like it was one incident or one person that inspired me to do music. Just always been a part of my life.
Okay, but I know I caught an interview, one of your prior interviews, and I mean, I was intrigued when you said you used to like do the b-boy thing, break dancing, like the graffiti and all of that.
Exactly, yeah. You know what I'm saying? So like even with that, like I said, music is always, and that's before I even started doing the rap. the rap shit. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like, just I started out with dancing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And, I used to like to break dance and shit. I used to catch the Jersey Transit from New Jersey, go to Journal Square, hop on the train, go to 33rd Street. You know what I mean? If anybody ever been down to New York, you see the little kids out there break
Right.
dancing, had they little buckets from. I used to do that, break dancing for money and shit like that. So
I think also so you know how to do the backspin, the wheel the
probably not now, but back then, back in my time, yeah, I was nice.
hold on. Did you have did you have your cardboard? You know?
Yeah, facts. Yeah, facts.
Okay. I see
Yeah,
that.
all that. All
Yeah,
that.
yo, so it's like you was a professor. So hold up, let me ask you a question. Did you have the Adidas warm up, or you just
Nah, just with that. I wasn't on it like that.
you was just going for
But yeah,
broke for that shit?
yeah, I was.
I understand that. I think that's very dope for the fact that, like, you know what I'm saying, like, people don't understand it's like you like the elements of hip hop,
Yeah,
like DJ and
exactly,
b-boy and
exactly,
graffiti.
exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
I even used to draw. You know what I mean?
You look like a draw.
I
You
even
like,
used to
you know what I'm
draw.
saying?
You
You
know
used
what
to
I'm
tag
saying?
shit up. You
Yeah,
know
I
what I'm
used to
saying?
tag shit up. Not, but actually, my mother is my mother's best friend. And I don't know if many people are familiar with this group, but Artifacts. My mother's best friends with Tame One's mother.
Oh,
You know what I'm
word.
saying? So they best friends. So actually, like, and anybody knows that group, they know they was into the graffiti
Right.
shit. So Tame One, like, when I learned how to draw graffiti, he used to let me hold his books. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And I copy his little drawings and shit. No man, he passed, so rest in peace.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
R.I.P.
Tame One.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
So you're from Jersey.
Mm,
You representing the elements of hip hop.
mm,
But people wouldn't know that listening to your music because it's a different vibe
yeah.
than what you speaking on.
Yeah.
Like, how would you describe the music that you typically create? Like, how would you describe it?
How would I describe it? It's just me, bro. It's just things I've been through, my personal experiences from people around me. You know what I'm saying? So it's just, it's just my experiences, things I've seen, things I've witnessed, things I've gone through.
Mm-hmm.
So that's basically my style as far as my sound.
Mm-hmm.
Um I listen to a lot of Detroit niggas, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, I get that.
yeah.
I get that vibe because you know what I'm saying. Like, people gotta understand. Me and you definitely have a rap rapport, but we also have like a brother rapport too.
Uh
And we gonna touch bases on all the evolution of your sound.
yes,
You know what I'm
yeah,
saying
yeah.
later in this interview. But I think that when you when you do the typical, you know, when niggas think of Jersey, they're thinking either drill or
Yeah,
boom bap.
yeah, yeah.
Out of a scale 1 to 10, you a 10 on both of those
Mm,
because you know how to talk the lingo and the drill, but you also got bars.
mm,
I think honestly, when you do the Detroit flow or the Detroit type of vibe to your records, you have an undisputed flow and you're talking that talk that everybody wants to hear. You know what I
mm,
mean?
mm.
So with that, like, when you creating these records, like, what is the process going through your head when you, like, it's certain, like, I'm gonna bring a record like we could talk about it, like, as far as with the Overlook EP, right?
Mm.
All right, so you got how many is on it? Was five?
Yeah, five.
Five records, right?
Yeah.
But all of those records are single base records.
Yeah.
However you want to market them,
Each one of them could be a thing.
each one, right? So we're gonna take because that's the one that got, you know, you have the video for. You shot it in Breakers nightclub in Northern Virginia. Shout out to the whole Breakers staff.
Yeah,
shout out to
Breakers.
C.
Yeah.
Shout out to Grand Marquise on the feature and everything for that joint. All the ladies that came out for the shooting. But when you was creating that record, how do you know how to, like, just get that lingo and everything, like the pocket, and how to just, you know what I'm saying?
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. It's like I said, music has always been a part of me. So like when I hear a beat, bro, I like, of course I incorporate my own life experiences, but I let the beat do, like, whatever the beat tell me to, however
Right.
the beat pick the cadence, the beat pick all is like, so it's not really too much thought that really goes into it. I don't really like to try to overthink my music. You know what I mean? I like the flow and come out naturally. You know what I'm saying? So when I hear a beat, bro, I listen to the beat. You know what I'm saying? I'll come up with like the melody. I'll like hum some shit or mumble some shit like, you know what I'm saying? And then just find the words to fit in a place of what I'm mumbling or humming. You know what I'm saying? But the
Right, right,
beat
right.
really pick. That's my whole creative process with the music. I just listen to the beat, bro, and the beat basically, I just go. You know what I mean? I just smash. I just
Yeah, yeah,
snap.
yeah, yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
just,
Definitely,
you
definitely, definitely,
know.
definitely. I think like with your records, it's like I really feel from your records, it's like you're giving the young fly niggas like the G's. Like, you know what I'm saying? Remember when Jeezy came out?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And it was like, you know, Pyrex shit, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But you giving we evolved from trap music and not really we evolved. Some bases is still it leveled up, and then you got lyrical trap music.
Yeah.
And I
I
think
feel it's like it's all coming around full circle. Now you got Benny and all.
yeah,
So it's like that wave or that whole, you know what I mean? That trap. It's coming back. Of course, it's a more modern sound,
mhm,
but the meat and potatoes of it is still
yeah,
the same.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
absolutely, absolutely,
You know what I mean? So
absolutely. And I think that like when I hear you on the Detroit beats and shit, I really think that with the Detroits and shit, it's like, bro, you be talking your shit.
mm.
Like you like it's a difference. Like when we heard Benny, like we heard Conway, we heard West Side, but we heard Benny, like, damn, Benny make you want to grab the Pyrex real quick.
Mm.
You make me want to go grab after I grab the Pyrex, I want to go blow the joint in Neiman, Saks, you know what I'm saying? All the hot stores. But with that being said, like you from Jersey, you rap this way, you got this going on, you got that type of motion. Who was the one that inspired you to make the music though?
I ain't even gonna lie, bro. Cause I always was into rap, but a nigga that really, really, really inspired me to like want to that changed my whole aspect of how I used to listen to rap was Nas.
Mm,
First time I heard Nas, I'm like, cause before Nas, I used to listen to rap like on some like party type. Oh yeah, that's a cool rap.
mm.
But like Nas, like he sparked something in me. Nas, he sparked something in me. I'm like,
Because like it was street.
it was he just when he came out, he just maybe for other people it might have been other artists, but for me it
Mm.
was Nas. Like when I heard Nas, I'm like, yo, it was just something different about him. I'm like, I want to do that. I want to, you know what I mean? And he was smooth with it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
He talked his gangster shit, but he was still, and I felt you know what I mean? That was, I related to now, because I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm a laid back type nigga, but I
Yeah,
still know
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah,
on
yeah,
out
yeah,
here.
yeah.
You know
You
what
in
I'm
the loop.
saying?
You in the
Yeah,
loop. You in the loop.
yeah, so yeah, it was definitely Nas.
So let me ask you a question. Like with Nas, like was it because of like it was just like because I feel like at the end of the day, Nas is like a big pillar in this hip hop shit.
Yes, facts.
You
Yeah,
know what I'm
most
saying?
definitely. Yeah.
And I felt like with a lot of his lyrics, like any guy that has been outside, as we would say it nowadays, or
Mm.
who's been in the loop, when he speaks that language, we can
Identify.
identify it with a
Yes.
question with like honestly, we can identify it and he spits it vividly.
Hmm.
Now, with that being said, like you said Nas, so I take that as one of your top five.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Who's the other four?
Um,
All time.
all time.
All
God
time.
damn. All right. I'm gonna say, and this is only because the artist I name is only because at the time that they dropped, you know what I'm saying? They like, you know how you have you might be listening to a artist in a certain period of your life,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it seems like it's like the soundtrack of your life or what's going on
yeah,
at that time.
absolutely.
So I'm not picking them on like a lyrical basis,
Mm,
you know what I'm saying? But just on at the time they dropped the shit, I was the impact they had on my life
right.
at the time that the shit dropped. You know what I'm saying? So I'm
Mm,
gonna say Nas, 50,
mm-hmm.
cause get rid the whole G Unit. That's my shit. Can I name a group
Yeah, it does.
as
But
well?
you got five, like you say. You got Nas and
Nas,
50.
50, Dipset,
Okay,
of course, the Locks, but the Locks prior to the D Block era.
you talking about like money, power, respect, Rough Rider era.
Nah, I'm talking about the Locks go.
Like talking about Rough Rider era.
Yeah,
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 yeah, yeah,
yeah,
Rough
yeah,
Rider
yeah,
era.
yeah,
So
yeah,
you
yeah,
talking about We Are the Streets.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
With
The
yeah,
Locks
yeah.
and Hove.
Okay, so let's run this back. You say Nas,
Yeah.
50. Locks, Dipset, Hove.
Yeah.
Gotta drop a flex bomb to that.
Yeah.
Gotta drop a flex bomb. That's crazy because I really see. Now, when you just broke down these 5 artists, I could see the similarities in your music as far as like, okay, when you think about Nas, you like with certain records that you've put out, you have got into that more prolific type of bag of trying to create a street tale or speaking on personal experience to make it happen. Dipset, as far as the fashion, like no freaky, like you a fly nigga, like you fly, you know what I'm saying? You do your thing. 50, I understand as far as the tactics, as like, yo, you ain't gonna shoot me down. I'm gonna do what I need to do to make this happen. As far as Hove, it's like the boss mentality, and as the Locks, it's just bars over bullshit. Yeah, so like that's a heavy top 5 right there. But with that saying, there's another question I'm about to get to you. What's your favorite album of all time? Is it All Eyes on Me?
Nah.
I know how you feel about that. I know how you feel about that.
Favorite album of all time. I'm gonna say Get Rich or Die Trying, bro.
Ooh.
I still listen to Get Rich or Die Trying, man.
Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Get Rich is one of those, like, when we talk about the Illmatics, I really feel like Reasonable Doubt. Me personally, as a music lover myself, I really feel like Blueprint was better than Reasonable Doubt, but Reasonable Doubt get all the accolades. But I say,
I mean, not on no lyrical shit. I'm just saying.
No, but here what
I'm just saying because of the time that the record came out and what I was going through at that, it just fit. You know what I'm saying? So to me, I connect with when Get Rich or Die Trying came out. Like that was like my end. Like that was like,
yeah.
You ever watch a movie and you had
absolutely,
you know what I'm saying, in the background?
But my thing with Get Rich or Die Trying, and it's not a bad thing, is like I said, when I'm comparing it to these other great albums, the reason why that fits in is because 50's not known as a great lyrical rapper.
Nah, not at all.
But he's an awesome song maker. He makes songs. Like he really does it. So I can see that because I feel like Get Rich or Die Trying is in the conversation with the Reasonable Doubt, Illmatic.
It's not as lyrical. See how I tend to rate my music is, I pay attention to lyrical content. I pay attention to but to me, it's the emotion that's why a lot of people. See, I don't even want to go into this, but you know what I'm saying. Say for instance, Pac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. To me, Pac, he's great. He was an emotional rapper. You know what I mean. He put passion into what he was saying, but lyrically, he wasn't. You know what I mean.
Hennessy, Enemies, all that other shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with 50. It was just, he's not that lyrical. It's just the emotion that he stirred up in me at the time that album dropped. I connect. So it was like, that's why that's, you know what I mean? Because at the time that was just, everywhere I went, I was banging that G. The soundtrack of my life.
I really feel like G Unit definitely, at that era, like
if it wasn't them, if it wasn't the Unit, it was the Dips.
It was either Dips, G Unit, or D Block. You know what I'm saying? And plus, we was mixtape era babies, so we know how that joint really definitely works for real. But with that being said, it's like I'm looking at, and for all the viewers that's watching this right now, I feel like you giving everybody like why your style is the way it is. You know what I'm saying? And that's a good thing. So they can definitely get in tune with what it is. But let's get to this, right? Not too long ago, I think when I met you, the only video you had to your name was like an old Cardi B freestyle joint.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying? And, right or wrong or whatever, you felt some type of way how it was promoted, all that other stuff right there. Right? But the next thing I'm going to ask you, how do you rate from going from Militant? All right, Militant. This is your first. This is your video, like, you know what I'm saying? That's your first joint. You still trying to figure it out because you're just trying to figure it out. all the way to this Overlook EP. Like how do you feel about that progress?
I feel good about it, bro. I think like you said, at Militant I was kind of like testing the waters to really try and find like my sound and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And then with Overlook, I feel like it's like I found it, like I'm in my bag now. Like, you know what I mean? I found something that appeases to, you know what I mean, my lane, and it's like bridging the gap between, because you got younger dudes that appreciate it too, and
Mm-hmm.
then you have dudes that's, you know what I mean, like us that appreciate it. So I feel like I found my niche. You know what I'm saying? I still try different styles, but I found my niche. That whole, like I said, the whole sound, the Detroit. It's just this. It kind of reminds me of old like 1980s boom, but like
Yeah.
it has that. You know what I mean? That
Right.
it's like I just found that niche. Like, so, I think the progress between
But let me
Militant and Overlook
but,
is
but, but let's run it down.
what?
We got Militant,
Yes.
Fuck You Mean.
Yeah. I don't,
All
yeah.
right, all right,
Yeah.
all right, all right.
Yeah.
Fuck You Mean.
Yeah.
Deep in Freestyle.
Yes.
Calm Down Freestyle. Like calm down was something big for the
Yeah.
for the west side of the Nova. That was
Uh,
something big. Shout out to Mr. Smiles. Shout out Box. You know what I'm saying? I was on the record too. You know, you kicked it off. That was something that the area needed.
yes.
All right. So we go off of that.
Mm.
Treesh,
Tree.
spitting in the wind. You know what I'm saying? Like we could keep going and going. Can't stop the rain. You know what I'm saying? And then you give us this EP. This motherfucking P, 5 records, a straight hollow tips. 5 records, all hollows. Now, explain to us this how, like, what like, because I felt like when I'm listening to Overlook, which is all available on all streaming platforms right now. You know what I'm saying? Go check that out. Spotify, YouTube Music,
Apple,
all that. You know what I'm saying? With that being said, bro, like, I felt like when you recording those records, you know what I'm saying? By all means, I ain't the best engineer in the world, but I'm gonna be the best eventually, right?
Yes,
right.
right.
I like, and shout out Red Room.
Yeah, shout out Red Room.
Shout out Red Room for that.
Most definitely.
I felt like listening to that EP, you had a fucking chip on your shoulder the size of Mount Rushmore. Like, break down like you got I over E. You know what I'm saying? No hook. You know what I'm saying? Overlooked. And Pray. Out of all 5 of those records, which is the record that you resonate the most with?
It's between Overlooked and No Hook.
I'm gonna tell you right now. I feel like I over E. If you slow minded, they wouldn't get it. If you slow minded, you're not gonna get that record because you telling them some street shit like this how you supposed to move. You coming from a different perspective than what people are accustomed to you talking about. All right, we go to the next record. Next record is what? No hook? No, huh?
Yeah.
All right, rich nigga, huh? Made nigga, huh? Shout out Grand Marquise on the motherfucking goddamn feature.
We just was having fun.
Like you and Marquise, I'm gonna just say this off joint. You and Marquise feature, like y'all features, like
yeah, we do
y'all do magic.
We
got
a chemistry.
Yeah, y'all like Kobe and Shaq, you know what I'm saying? Michael and Scotty, you know, LeBron and whoever, but like, cause I heard it, I knew what it was when I first heard Code. Shout out Marquise for the Code record. But I heard that on Code. So when I heard it on Code, I was like, damn. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then you get I'm like, oh shit, these niggas is just done leveled up. Like for any niggas that done watch Dragon Ball, it's like, you know, when you take the Sensu bean, you get Super Saiyan 1 and shit like that, right? So you got I over E, no hook, Overlook, right? I'm the hardest in the biddy. Why I keep getting overlooked.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
Like you had a point to prove out of all those records, and I'm gonna get to the last record in a minute. But out of all those records, I felt like that record, you let your nuts hang. Why do you feel that way?
I don't know. Niggas in the area know why. I feel that. I don't even go ahead though. But people in the area know why I feel that. Niggas know what time. Like, niggas know, bro. You know what I mean?
And see, the things about it is about what the area is that people got to start understanding is that everybody needs to understand to make this area pop. You got to collab with it.
Yeah.
Listen, people got to understand, and I'm gonna keep this 100. The stove don't worry about what the fucking microwave doing. The microwave don't worry about what the toaster doing, and the toaster don't worry about what the motherfucking other shit doing. Let me drop a flex bomb to that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, niggas don't understand that, B. Niggas don't understand that. But when I look at it, like, Overlook and then Pray, featuring Jew Baby. Shout out Jew Baby.
Shout out Jew.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My thing is, I heard his verse. I like the verse. He set the tone. It's a different type of vibe. How he killed his verse, but I think your verse was more personal.
Yeah, it was.
Can you explain how you with that verse and I felt like you was basically paying homage to one of your dear ones too.
Yeah, Monk, rest in peace.
Rest in peace, Monk.
You know what I mean? Monk has also been a big influential on my like me doing this rap shit. Cause I mean, for real. Before he passed, my homie Monk, he was like, hey, like he knew he was gonna make it. Like he was like, that was rapping was everything. Me, I was just like, it was a hobby to me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So when I touched on, you know what I mean, speaking on him, you know what I'm saying, it was just like, I feel like, and to be honest with people, that's why I know when I first started, a lot of people was like, he ain't gonna be doing that shit for too long. He probably gonna drop 1 or 2 videos and just stop. But then when I think about him, I'm like, yo, I know my bro really wanted. He wanted this shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like this was so. It's like, bro, if anything, I gotta keep going for him because this, like, I know he like rooting for a nigga. Like, yo, you know what I'm saying? So, then I touched on my bed. You know what I'm saying? And me just being away from my kids, my daughter, and shit like that. So yeah, it was a personal record. You know what I mean? That verse, you know what I mean? Cause you know what I mean. It's just how I was feeling at the time.
Right.
And yeah, that's basically it, bro. You know what
I mean? I feel like when it came to that record, like I give out of 5 records as a consumer. Not saying as your brother, but as a consumer, I needed more. I needed more, bro. Like at the end of the day, nigga, that 5, like you come in with these records. Let me run these records back. I over E. No hook. Video out now on YouTube. Out on YouTube. Right? I over E. No hook. Overlooked. Which I really feel that nigga, I think that's gonna ruffle some feathers if you shoot that video. If you still gonna stay on this path of shooting this record, or shooting or staying on this EP, right? And Pray, yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I felt like after the 5, a nigga like me, I don't want to have to play repeat to go through this shit again. I want more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean I think that's. I mean, me and you, we got history, so you know how I'm coming. You know what I mean?
I know what
so
it is.
It's like with people that don't, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to spook. I'm trying to
let me introduce myself. My name is Ben.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You know
what I mean? So it's like I don't want to. I know it was just enough to keep their interest.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? So now I'm still working, so it's not gonna stop. So yeah,
listen,
it ain't gonna stop.
I'm gonna tell y'all right
still
now.
Working. I got shit. I'm gonna look
at that camera. I'm gonna look at this camera. When the boy drop Gang Ties, it's a wrap. I put that. Shout out all my dogs. Shout out all my guys that's in the trenches. Everybody that's getting money, stand on honor, morals, and principles. You know what I'm saying? All of that. But since we talking about dropping, I see you got the Road Runners joint.
Yes.
All right, man. You know what I'm saying? What is Road Runners? Who's a part of it? And what does Road Runners as a brand stand for?
Who's a part of Road Runners? Road Runners is me. Man, Road Runners. Man, look. you could be a goddamn like, bro, if you out there, you know what I mean, hitting the pavement, going after your dreams, chasing your dreams, going after what you believe in, man. You putting that work in, you know what I mean? You wherever you need to be to network, you know what I'm saying? You making
Yep,
shit
yep, yep, yep,
happen.
yep.
You know what I mean? You a road runner. You out there, you got your feet on the ground. You out there on the feet on the pavement, you running, you know what I mean? You doing your thing, chasing your dreams, trying to make shit happen. So that's to me, that's what road running mean. That's the movement for real. You know what I mean?
Right,
As
but
long as you, it's not you're not stagnant. You got whatever it could be slow motion. It's motion. You doing
motion,
something. You know what
motion,
I
definitely. You
mean?
need that motion. You need that
You
motion,
know what I'm
definitely,
saying? So
definitely, definitely. I think, like as far as that, like with road runners, I think what it represents is definitely everybody that's trying to get to the bag and definitely
yeah,
trying to do. Long as you're not doing nothing,
nothing.
no weirdo shit. Because
Yeah,
a lot of people do weirdo shit to get to the bag.
yeah, nah,
You
nah.
know,
It's based
you know what
on
I'm saying?
morals,
Morals and
principles. No,
principles.
nah,
Yeah,
you can't be crossing your man and doing all that old.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So it
yeah,
definitely don't represent that.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely, definitely. I get that. And then, you know, when it comes with highs, you also got lows. So let's touch on the basis like this. Like, how you feel like? Because y'all know you don't really reveal this too much, though. But I mean, if you feel comfortable doing it, like, how you feel like what was the darkest time in your life, though, man?
Had a few of them. But one of our,
But I want the one. I want the
I'm
one.
gonna give you one of our shit
No,
because
no,
it's
no, no,
some
no, no,
shit
no,
I
no, no,
ain't.
no, no. You ain't got to share anything. But I
Yeah.
want the one that kind of clicked in your head that turns you into the animal that you are today. That
Being
makes
in
you.
prison, bro.
Oh,
Being in prison and not, you know what I mean? Being in prison, bro, and fucking like, I'm not gonna say I ain't had nobody because that'd be a lie. I had
right.
I had the people that mattered, my mother, my father, my children. But just you know what I mean, being in prison, bro, that shit like really opened my eyes. Like, you know what I mean? I think that was my transformation. Being in prison and knowing dudes that I would like go to war with, like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Or just, you know what I mean, just being in there like, yo, niggas like how Nas, I'm gonna go back to Nas, like that's just like fucking being in the coffin alive. You know what I'm saying? It's
Right.
like it's like you alive, but to the rest of the world, you dead.
Dead.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Yeah.
And it's to the people that be like, damn, bro, like y'all niggas not checking on a nigga, like, bro, that shit transform. That shit transform me. That's why I'm like, I be on my shit now because they gave me tough skin. So now I feel like, bro, no matter what, I know, it put me in a place where I had to gain like inner strength. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? So now I don't really like look for nobody like to validate me or like, you know what I mean? I know I got this. I know I
Mm-hmm.
got it. Like I didn't like this shit is a breeze. Like, you know what
Yeah.
I'm
Right. 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 Right.
saying? You know what I mean? So that was probably my darkest moment, bro. Is just being in prison and people that I expected to be there for me not being there. That should put things in a different perspective for me to make
Mm.
me realize, like, yo, at the end of the day, you your best asset, bro. If you don't believe in your niggas, not gonna believe in yourself. Niggas not gonna believe. You can't. You gotta have more faith in yourself than anybody else have in you, bro. You gotta believe that shit, bro.
Facts, but you also got to understand the biggest thing that we make being good-hearted people
Mm,
going through shortcomings and hardships
mm.
can't expect us out of other people.
Yeah,
So
exactly.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
but I
So
had to learn that the hard
yeah,
way. I was young, you know what I'm
right, right,
saying?
right, right, right.
So I had to learn that the hard way, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, you know what I mean? You gotta have faith in yourself more than anybody, more than any. I don't give a fuck what a nigga tell you.
Mm,
A nigga say, "Oh, you can't do that." Oh, but man, fuck that. If you feel it in your heart that you could do that shit, bro, just keep doing. Like that's genuinely who you are. You know what I'm
mm.
saying? And I mean, I thank them people that left me like was it because. Bro, I'm telling you, that shit made me a better person, bro. That shit really did.
It
That
made
shit,
you an
it made me
animal. It's rules to this shit. I understand it.
that shit
I
made me a better
understand it. I
person.
understand it. I understand it.
Uh,
But with that being said, because we about to close it out,
uh,
what does 2023 have in store for Ben Ola? We 5 months in.
mm.
What does the rest of 2023 got in store for Ben Ola, and what can we look forward to?
More music, more videos, more like, bro. I'm just my foot on the gas, man. My foot on the gas.
That type of
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? My foot on the gas. So definitely more music. Y'all always gonna get music from me. That shit ain't gonna stop. You know what I mean? So, yeah, man. Just staying consistent, staying focused, man. You know what I mean? Waiting for my moment. I stay consistent. It's gonna come eventually.
This, I think you're doing what you're doing. You running at your pace. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. You know, especially being an artist when you got to make your own budget.
Yeah,
You got to do your own promotion. You got to do a lot of things like that. But let the listeners and viewers know where they can reach you at, where they can follow you at.
You can follow me on Instagram at Ben_Ola_37. BN_OLA_37. On Facebook, Ben Fruitown. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you got a lot of pages.
Nah, I don't got a lot. Yeah, that's my main page on the Facebook.
Yeah,
that's my main
Ben
page. But just hit me
Fruitown.
on the Instagram. You know what I mean? Ben_Ola_37, man. On my backup page, FTP Ola _37.
Yeah, you gotta. We gonna get that back. We gonna run that back a little bit. But check it out, man. I just want to let you know that I appreciate you having me. I appreciate you telling me to pull up on you. You know what I'm saying? While you on your break and shit. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something. This your man R.O. I'm in here shooting the shit with my man Ben Ola. Big FTC shit. You know what I'm saying? Big Apex shit, big road runner shit. You already know, man. Make sure you like, click, subscribe on YouTube at Feed the Culture Mix Show. Make sure you definitely follow us on Instagram at Feed the Culture Mix Show. Make sure you definitely follow us on Facebook at Feed the Culture Mix Show. Yeah. And my Instagram is 1000bar Rodney at on IG, Mercy Alaka Row on Facebook. But we outside, we out here, and I'm over here shooting this shit with my dog Ben Ola, big road runner shit. Yeah, you know what it is. Holla at y'all later. One.